garbage.
it's
No,
wild,
best is garbage.
statistically.
I don't even know why I said that.
I'm not a big fan of best
When
either.
I said best, I really meant people who go arbiters. I didn't really actually mean good PvTers. My bad on that, because I actually am the most anti-best person you'll ever see. I don't know what happened there, actually. I don't even, like, I should probably just cut that out. But anyway, go on.
That's okay. I wasn't saying anything important anyway. I think we should just get back to ranting about how Protoss is imbalanced and best sucks. I mean,
Yeah,
that's really
so
our
it looks
strength
like,
as commentators.
you know, FrOzean's TVP is kind of weak, but I think FrOzean can really beat Best. And really, you know, even though Best's PvT is pretty weak,
if
really the
Sky
only
could do it.
Terran, yeah, and the only Terran I can see Best beating is Hydra. See?
Poor guy, man. He's probably
No.
tearing out his short red curly hair after getting 4-0'd by a foreigner Zerg. Especially after talking mad shit. For those of you who read the little interview with
You watch,
Hydra, he was like, "Oh, I
you commentate the
expected-"
game. I'm gonna grab the quote right now. I remember that quote now.
Okay, good. So it looks like Jangbi is gonna go for a third break here. He's dropping. Wow, this is really gonna work out pretty well for him. Getting the Zealots down on the cliff and getting the goons in there before he could get any tanks across. And he's not gonna kill this command center, but he's delaying the third by a long time, which really helps you because Jangbi, I mean, he knew the third was coming. He played counter to it. He's getting arbiters up, and he has his third up already. And the longer he delays this third, I mean, it really helps him out. Even if he loses a few units to it, it's totally worth it for him, and he's going to take a solid advantage in this game. Oh wow, picking up the dropship there, that's a huge move by Jangbi. He's forced to retreat here because the tanks on the cliff are just kind of shelling his shit. Oh man, but he's got an Arbiter already, an Arbiter flying around, doing some damage. I don't know why he built a pylon up there. I certainly hope he's not fucking taking that base. That would be mad ballsy. But I'm pretty sure I saw pylon warp in there. That was really random. Maybe those are just spotter pylons. I don't know why you would need to build two of them though. Jangbi
I guess.
probably
I mean, he
should
did see
take
the
a fourth
dropship.
base. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, he killed the.
I don't know why you'd build two.
He killed the guy.
He killed the Ragnarok. It was a Ragnarok.
Why, man? You can't. Why?
What an asshole.
Anyway, dude, I'm gonna throw this Hydra quote in.
Just senseless.
I'm very confident Korean Zerg strategies are ahead of foreign Zergs by 1 to 2 years, and foreign
1 to 2
ZVP
years,
develops
lady.
very slowly. TVZ is my strongest matchup. I will predict I will go 6-1. There are a few maps that are suited to early rushes, so I might lose 2 games, is his quote.
Oh, really? Or you might win 2 games after you already lost 4-0.
Or you might get 4-0. Yeah. I don't even want to apologize. Like, I used to be a fan of Hydra, but I watched the games, and I think so did Daz, and they were just extremely disappointing. Wow, nice scan and vulture snipe there. Yeah, that's really all you can watch off the Team
Cute
Liquid
move by
stream.
FrOzean. No, the stream was awful, but I can't be too mad about it because it's not like we missed. Oh shit, 2 goons melting there. FrOzean's actually doing a little bit of damage with these vultures. I guess he's realized that this game was so far like really didn't have much to say. He's giving us something to talk about other than Hydra's pathetic failure and epic nerdiness.
Right. But I mean, back to the game though, it seems like neither player really cemented an advantage, and nowadays PvT you normally don't see that. Usually you see Terrans. Well, for what? The third break, he delayed the third base, but the third base was extremely early anyway, and Jangbi is pretty late on his fourth. For the most part, I mean, I think it's pretty even. And both players are really just upping their factory count, upping their gateway count. And I would say, being an even game, Jangbi has the lead just because he has this really fast tech out. And I think Jangbi just has overall superior micro and superior macro, really on both ends.
Recall coming here, maybe?
I don't know. This would be a bad move to recall into these turrets.
No,
I have to imagine there's some mines down there. Actually, no, he doesn't have any mines down there, and only 2 lone tanks. And I think that would have been a little bit more susceptible to a break. If Jangbi really committed to try to breaking that again and kill that command center, I think he really could have. And I'm kind of surprised that FrOzean only has 2 tanks. When you see players like Flash or FrOzean go for this kind of build, they have like 4 or 5 tanks on that ledge. FrOzean being the master of putting tanks in his main on destination.
Boston had a pretty epic cliff tanks against Luxury, but still ended up losing that game, so it didn't really do him that much good. Although the reason I say that Jangbi's ahead in this game is because normally when you see a Terran's third command center that early and you can just tack super fast and just get your third super fast, well, actually, normally you get your fourth super fast as a response to that. Then you're kind of ahead in the game. Although Jangbi didn't take his fourth really quick, he just kind of.
Wow, FrOzean is just like macroing like a monster. His fourth command center is already going out. He's gonna have 4 command centers out.
That 4 command centers is a lot, but he's not gonna be able to hold it.
I don't know what he's gonna do with that 4th command center. I guess he can try and lift it out when he pushes, but he's going to have a tough time moving his whole force nukes. He's going to have a tough time moving his whole force over these bridges. And actually, Jangbi's backing off a little bit there. But he didn't have any tanks on the high ground, but he did have some turrets and some mines there. And now he's moving up. And he's going to be able to get in a decently safe position. He's going to move out. And I think with some good EMPs, I wouldn't count FrOzean out just... Okay, well, when I say good EMPs, I don't mean running your science vessel into an army to EMP Dragoon Shield. I was referring to Arbiters, but I guess he got the idea.
Yeah, it was a good attempt by FrOzean. I think he's just kind of learning. He'll do it better next time.
Aww.
It's a good idea to place mines there, man.
Look at that transfer. That was a good transfer.
Right on time. I wonder if he cloned him as well. Jangbi's got so many fucking Arbiters right now. This is a really tough.
He's got like 4 or 5.
Just because he's got so many. Yeah, that's a lot of Arbiters to have. Like 15 minutes into the game.
Ooh!
Oh, there's the recall. See, this is what Jangbi can do now. He can pretty much do unlimited recall. Like, if you've ever heard the concept of infinite storms, Jangbi can do infinite recall. Oh, and stasising shit. Oh my god. See, these Arbiters are just gonna wreak havoc. That's a big recall. And, is there another battle going on here? I don't know. Okay, did he recall and break at the same time? If he gets this command center, that's gonna be a big deal for him.
He doesn't have vision of it or something. He barely even hit it. Yeah. I'm surprised that he didn't. Oh, it goes down.
Oh, it's gonna go down.
That hurts.
Wow. Oh, and there's the stasis. If he gets another stasis off on that clump, it's gonna totally wreck FrOzean. Oh, run past the... Okay, he didn't drag the mine, unfortunately. FrOzean's gonna hold this all off, but, well, I guess it's...
Jangbi really doesn't have that many units. Where are Jangbi's units? I think he really sacrificed a lot there.
Yeah, he didn't go for a fourth early, so his macro wasn't that super strong. But he
and he invested a lot in getting those early Arbiters and stasis out, too, so he really didn't have that much invested in gateways early. So I think... Even though this would be a really tough move for FrOzean to make in this position, I think the best thing he could do right now is push out with his science vessels and hope for a few good EMPs. Because now, after losing your third base, it can only go downhill from here. He just invested so much getting double upgrades, getting factories up, macroing, and then to lose your third... Actually, no, he doesn't have any vultures. He needs to get some vultures up there to support the tanks, because the tanks are in an excellent position. And EMP on the Arbiter, another EMP, so he was able to get 2 of the Arbiters. But a stasis got off on the tanks, and FrOzean is actually going to be able to move up, and he was forced to lift that command center, but he's going to be able to secure it. I'm surprised actually he lifted that. It was only 5 Dragoons positioned on the high ground, and he was forced to lift it. And actually, wow, Jangbi moving up with those 5 Dragoons and hitting that command center back there. And that command center is so annoying to defend as a Terran, because you have to go down that high ground, you have to go all the way around, where Protoss pretty much just sends a few Dragoons there. If you weren't... Actually, he had the ramp open, so nice move there from FrOzean. But FrOzean really needs to attack now. Jangbi just used a lot of units, and he used that recall, which did a lot of economic damage, but he didn't kill too many of FrOzean's units. And wow, but see, Jangbi knows exactly. This is his PVT right here, and he knows that he's a little bit weak at this point, so he's constantly threatening FrOzean, constantly moving around, threatening recalls, threatening tank breaks, and making sure that FrOzean doesn't get gutsy and push out. And, this is really good play from Jangbi, and I like how he did his economic damage, but he responded perfectly to the fact that he had a slight military disadvantage, and now he's almost maxed out again, and he's going to have so many gateways, especially considering he took his mineral only in the upper right, too. And I think his main still isn't mined out, although he may... Oh, wow. Snaking the Arbiter by.
Wow, he actually got that in there. He's going to get up a recall.
Oh,
that's a
recall again?
Recall, too. Is he going to do a second one? Oh my god, if he gets a second one, FrOzean's gonna be in a lot of trouble, man. That's just so many units. We wonder if FrOzean might try to counter here if he goes for a second recall or what. I don't know what he recalled the other Arbiter in there for. I guess he might go for a stasis on the... Oh, nice!
Oh.
Oh, he just barely missed the third one. The third one gets a stasis, EMP off, but it's too late. If he picks off that vessel, it's going to be a pain in the ass for FrOzean because he's going to have to start using scans. Oh, wow.
Oh, he doesn't have vultures.